And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club.
And women, black, white, yellow, green, and blue, started talking back, and it was interesting. We were cutting the film.
He the white woman, and they tried to electrocute him, but it didn't work. And he became sort of a cult hero. No, not that one. That was the other awful one. But
Hollywood is as mysterious as a magician's hat, overflowing with eccentricities and hidden treasures, from dazzling parties and high-profile scandals to secretive attempts to keep certain films under wraps. The entertainment industry is a labyrinth of secrets. Adding to this enigma is the intricate art of artist management, akin to herding cats in Hollywood. Now, Ice Cube is set to reveal these intriguing aspects with the finesse of Miss O. There are allegations that Hollywood operates like a malevolent organization, with figures like Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly stopping at nothing to make a profit.
I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are.
Supposedly, this sinister force has discovered a disturbing method of financial gain involving the exploitation of numerous young individuals, predominantly female artists. Ice Cube, apparently, is not one to remain silent.
I think you feel better about yourself when you say what needs to be said at the time it needs to be said, and not afterwards where you go home and think, I should have said.
In a recent interview with Tucker Carlson, Ice Cube made a shocking revelation about the entertainment industry. He claimed that Hollywood executives cost him a lucrative role worth an astounding $9 million, simply because he refused to get vaccinated.
And I didn't feel safe.
But they told you you were safe.
I know what they said. I know what they said, and I heard them. I heard them loud and clear.
Ice Cube emphasized that his decision to avoid vaccination was not about leading the anti-vaccine movement. Instead, he wanted to remain true to his convictions and set an example for his kids. He expressed concerns about the rapid development of the vaccine and a genuine fear for his safety in taking it. This highly anticipated movie, directed by Kitao Sakurai and produced by Sony, would have starred Ice Cube alongside Jack Black. Ice Cube stated he lost a $9 million film role due to his refusal to get vaccinated. On a new episode of the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, he said, I turned down a movie because I didn't want to get the MF jab. I turned down $9 million. I didn't want to get the jab.
See you there, man. I want to see all my fans in the place, Providence, Rhode Island, tomorrow noon. Come down, man. You might get a picture with your boy. You never know.
Supporters of Ice Cube rallied around him during this challenging time. One supporter wrote, I like that Cube is a critical thinker. We need more people in the world like that. He uses his judgment to make decisions instead of automatically accepting others' opinions and ideas. Another added, I came here for Cube, and I wasn't disappointed with all the garbage in Hollywood. He is a breath of fresh air, lots of respect. I really appreciate his honesty. He allegedly contends that many female artists have faced significant hardships at the hands of Jay-Z and Diddy, often without receiving any acknowledgement. Their lives, he reportedly claims, have been reduced to a tumultuous and challenging journey.
Oh, a lot of people, a lot of favors. The more money you give them, the more you're listened to.
As further proof of his claims, Ice Cube has pointed out that Hollywood has a history of exploiting everyone, including prisoners. And it's not just Ice Cube. There is a perception that Hollywood collaborates closely with a private, influential industry, leading to mutual benefits derived from the free labor of millions of inmates.
Mr. Judges were into a prison camp. Where were the protectors of the kids at that time?
Ice Cube has persistently made alarming accusations, asserting that Hollywood profits from subjecting individuals to various challenges. Strangely enough, there seems to be sufficient evidence supporting this unsettling notion. Whether it's Hollywood CEOs or record label owners, those in power in the industry are purportedly interested in increasing the prison population. The underlying motive, according to these claims, is as simple and sinister as one might expect.
And they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing.
Ice Cube appeared on Bill Mayer's Club Random podcast and made some chilling revelations. He stated that Hollywood executives want people to be locked up and help create a culture of violence and thug life to make this possible. This isn't just baseless speculation. Anyone can easily see the truth when you follow the money. He spoke very clearly about the connection between Hollywood and the influential industry that benefits and profits off our conflicts and divisions. According to the rapper, the entire industry is complicit in fostering an environment that makes young people more susceptible to crime and violence. A very sinister and sophisticated form of social engineering is at work here, aiming to profit off people's lives.
Somewhat, some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full.
In the discussion between Ice Cube and Bill Maher on the podcast, it was alleged that record label owners play a role in glamorizing violence and gangs in their music, intentionally portraying these lifestyles as appealing. The implication is that this strategy influences young people to idolize a path of violence and crime. Consequently, more youth may find themselves entangled in the criminal justice system, deprived of a genuine opportunity to build a decent life.
Is that the kind of stuff in rap lyrics works as a funnel to get people inspired to do the kind of things that would get them in prison.
As we all know, Denzel Washington has always spoken out against such crimes, and this time it appears Miss O is in his sights. Washington has reportedly made serious accusations against Miss O, suggesting her alleged wrongdoings could potentially lead to legal repercussions. With mounting evidence supporting these claims, the situation seems to be taking a troubling turn for Miss O. For newcomers in the entertainment industry, aspiring to achieve an Academy Award is often seen as the pinnacle of their career. However, industry legends, including notable figures like Denzel Washington, warn that this achievement might come with unforeseen challenges. It's not the accolade itself that raises concerns, but rather the demanding expectations and sacrifices individuals may face in the pursuit of such recognition.
And I shall always hold it as a beacon for anything that I may be able to do in the future. I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry.
These assertions are not merely disgruntled comments from embittered personalities. Instead, they allegedly stem from insights shared by Hollywood's executives, including Miss O. Those who have clinched top awards and mingle with industry power players are purportedly unveiling a darker side of the entertainment business that is not apparent from an outsider's perspective. Allegedly, reaching the peak of the industry has exacted a toll, nearly equivalent to the very essence of their lives. The narrative takes a more disconcerting turn, suggesting that those who attempt to reclaim a sense of normalcy often encounter dire consequences. Now, a growing number of these industry luminaries are stepping forward to recount the harrowing experiences and horrors witnessed within the entertainment realm. Hollywood, it seems, harbors stories beyond the glitz and glamour, challenging preconceived notions and forcing a reconsideration of what's truly unfolding behind the scenes.
What's happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy.
The hidden dynamics of Hollywood, from the assignment of roles to the orchestration of entire movements by powerful industry figures, have long remained in the shadows. However, a shift is occurring as more actors become disillusioned with the roles they have been compelled to play, despite enjoying the luxuries of an executive's lifestyle. These actors are increasingly aware that the benefits do not outweigh the significant costs of their interactions with industry executives. While occasional revelations by celebrities about the industry's hidden realities have often been dismissed as sensationalism, a growing narrative suggests that a select few may indeed exert substantial control over the entire Hollywood landscape. In this narrative, it is not a lone celebrity stepping forward, but a collective voice, beginning with the esteemed Denzel Washington, whose impressive filmography and plethora of awards attest to his acting prowess. Washington emerges as someone who has successfully navigated Hollywood's intricate inner workings. Instead of immediately exposing the high-profile figures pulling the strings behind the scenes, Washington starts the conversation by addressing his peers in the industry. He criticizes what he sees as their delusional arrogance, setting the stage for a broader discussion about Hollywood's hidden dynamics and the potential dangers facing those who entwine their destinies with the influential figures at the top of the industry's hierarchy.
It's like people say, oh, the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like, relax.
The actor, renowned for his bravery and intellect, openly addressed the declining viewership of major Hollywood awards shows. He criticized these events for their overemphasis on pushing political opinions onto their audience. Washington remarked that we are in a new era where people are weary of the woke Hollywood executives who act superior to others. He pointed out how these individuals take to the stage to congratulate themselves and dictate how others should live, all while residing in luxurious mansions. This sentiment was further echoed when Taraji P. Henson joined the conversation in her memoir. Henson shared her profound disappointment and sense of betrayal, revealing that she felt gutted upon discovering that Miss O, who produced one of her films, did not advocate for her to receive fair compensation. Henson had expected Miss O to be a mentor and role model, but instead felt profoundly let down. Miss O, who had remained notably silent on the matter until recently, addressed the issue in an interview with Variety. She stated that she was unaware of the pay disparity during the film's production and emphasized that she had no control over the budget or actors' salaries. Ms. O explained that she had entrusted director Lee Daniels with those decisions, relying on his judgment. I didn't know what anybody was getting paid. I didn't ask. I didn't negotiate. I just said yes to the role because I wanted to work with Lee, and I wanted to support his vision, Ms. O said. I'm sorry that Taraji felt hurt by that, but it was not my intention to slight her or anyone else. Furthermore, Miss O disclosed that she reached out to Henson after reading her memoir, and the two have since reconciled. Addressing any lingering issues, Miss O emphasized her enduring respect and admiration for Henson, both as an actress and as an individual. She expressed optimism about the potential for future collaborations between them, indicating a positive and constructive outlook on their professional relationship. I love Taraji. She's a phenomenal talent and a beautiful soul. I have nothing but love for her, Miss O said. Nevertheless, Miss O and Taraji promptly took to social media to address the rumors, unequivocally dispelling any notion of a feud. Miss O praised Taraji's talents and expressed enthusiasm for her portrayal of Shug Avery in the film, while Taraji defended Miss O, emphasizing the unwavering support and guidance she had received from her. The rumors were swiftly quashed as both actresses showcased solidarity and mutual admiration. Undoubtedly, Miss O has built an influential media empire that spans television production, acting, and publishing. Her outstanding contributions have garnered her numerous accolades, including the esteemed Presidential Medal of Freedom. Beyond her considerable achievements in media, Miss O is acknowledged for her philanthropic endeavors and advocacy on diverse social issues. As for Taraji's status, she is a highly accomplished actress renowned for her versatile performances in both film and television. With a career spanning over 2 decades, she gained widespread recognition for her dynamic portrayal of Cookie Lyon in the popular TV series Empire. While Taraji may not wield the same level of influence as Miss O, she has earned critical acclaim and accolades, including an Academy Award nomination for her role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Beyond her acting prowess, Taraji is celebrated for her advocacy work, particularly addressing issues such as pay disparity and equal opportunities for Black women in Hollywood. Both women have made lasting impacts on the entertainment industry, significantly contributing to the broader cultural landscape despite any perceived disparities in influence. Taraji P. Henson and Miss O maintain a relationship of mutual respect and admiration, effectively quashing any rumors of discord between them. Miss O, a celebrated media mogul known for her influential talk show and philanthropic efforts, serves as the executive producer for The Color Purple musical film. In her social media posts, Miss O consistently lauds Taraji's talent, expressing enthusiasm for her role in the film. Conversely, Taraji, a distinguished actress with a wide range of roles in both television and film, publicly defended Miss O against any allegations of conflict. She highlighted the unwavering support and guidance she received from Miss O during the project, affirming the strong bond and positive rapport they share. Taraji's statements effectively dispelled any rumors of tension or animosity between the two, reaffirming the camaraderie and collaboration in their professional relationship. However, at a press event on December 12th atop the Empire State Building in New York City, a video captured what appeared to be a tense moment between Miss O and Taraji. Miss O approached Taraji in what seemed to be an awkward encounter. The footage shows a brief exchange where they make eye contact but quickly look away, reminiscent of uncomfortable interactions one might have with colleagues they do not get along with. While the disparities between Black billionaires like Miss O and figures such as Jeff Bezos are apparent, the narrative extends to a broader discussion about challenges, particularly within Hollywood. Taraji recently shed light on the obstacles faced by Black actors, highlighting issues such as pay disparities and inequality within the industry. This issue is not unique to her, as other Black actors, including Gabrielle Union and Keke Palmer, have also expressed concerns about the gap between their on-screen contributions and the compensation they receive. Speculation surrounding potential discord between Miss O and Taraji may stem from worries that financial issues could overshadow the film, given that Steven Spielberg, Quincy Jones, and Miss O herself serve as producers. There appears to be a collective effort to maintain focus on the project rather than personal financial matters. Adding an intriguing layer to the situation is Miss O's ability to empathize with the financial struggles faced by Black actors in Hollywood. During a December 19th interview with Miss O Daily, conducted alongside her close friend Gayle King, Miss O revealed that she received only $35,000 for her role as Sophia in the original The Color Purple. She emphasized her willingness to take on the role for free, highlighting a shared understanding of the financial challenges within the industry. This revelation adds a nuanced perspective to the dynamics at play, suggesting that financial considerations may not necessarily be a source of discord between Miss O and Taraji. During the interview, Miss O made a notable remark stating, "That's how you know you really love something when you would do it, even if nobody was paying." Observations from social media suggest that Miss O may have been aware of the perceived underpayment of stars in the Color Purple musical, including Fantasia Barrino, Danielle Brooks, and Taraji. This sparked discussions on platforms questioning the cast's dedication to the project. The ongoing commentary and theories on social media regarding payment disparities and the cast's commitment likely initiated discussions within the media sphere. Recognizing the evolving narrative around The Color Purple, Taraji's team, or the extensive PR apparatus associated with the film, may have become aware of the situation. In response, they could have encouraged Taraji to publicly address the matter, leading to her statement on the issue. Posting a photo to Instagram from that day on top of the Empire State Building, Taraji punctuated a statement with lots of purple hearts. "It is so important for Black women and all women of color to support each other. It is also imperative to have women of color in decision-making positions across all industries. Thank you for responding to my message with the compassion, understanding, and support that I've received." With that being said, Miss O has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. It appears that Miss O has been accused of mistreating not only Taraji, but also several other actresses, including Toni Braxton. In a revealing interview on VH1's Behind the Music, Toni recounted her struggles with bankruptcy and its impact on her career. During her appearance on the Miss O show at that time, Toni anticipated questions about her financial situation. However, Miss O's unexpectedly harsh line of questioning caught her off guard, leaving her in disbelief and exacerbating the challenges she faced during that period.
I read that you were upset about stories that your overspending caused.
Reacting to what she perceived as Miss O's harshness, Toni expressed her shock, stating, "She was so frickin' mean to me. I was in shock." Toni openly shared her deep respect and admiration for Miss O before the interview, saying she never expected Miss O to be as critical as she was. "I couldn't believe it because I loved her so much. I admired her and looked up to her, and she pretty much reprimanded me," Toni recalled. Miss O's disapproval went further. Toni remembered Miss O making remarks like, "I've heard you have Gucci flatware, whereas I, Miss O, do not own Gucci flatware," while gesturing with her thumb and forefinger close together. This comment left the Braxton family values star feeling significantly diminished.
You ain't got Gucci flatware because you didn't want to buy it. It's not because you couldn't afford it. What do you mean? And immediately, she made me feel this big.
During her Las Vegas residency in 2007, Toni Braxton experienced a critical incident when she collapsed on stage and was promptly rushed to the hospital. The exact nature of her health issues was undisclosed at the time. However, 3 years later, after a hiatus from the entertainment industry, she openly shared her medical challenges. Braxton had been diagnosed with lupus, dealt with a form of angina, and grappled with a severe heart condition. Her deteriorating health significantly hindered her ability to perform, ultimately leading to the difficult decision to cancel her self-financed Vegas show.
I have SLE, systemic lupus. It can attack anything from skin to hair, in my case, any organ in my body. I've been living with lupus for more than 15
Over the past 3 decades, Toni Braxton has solidified her status as an icon in R&B music. Her distinctive contralto voice, often likened to a blend of Anita Baker's sultriness and Babyface's passion, propelled her to chart-topping success. Despite her musical achievements, Braxton's well-documented financial struggles have consistently kept her in the headlines.
And then the lifestyle is incidental.
The perks are lovely. I can't deny the perks. They're great.
As fans began connecting these incidents, suspicions grew that Miss O played a significant role in Toni Braxton's decline. This perception was fueled by the widely known conflict between Miss O and Monique. Many believe that Miss O contributed to derailing Monique's career, with rumors circulating that Monique was on the verge of homelessness. The absence of any public apology from Miss O for the perceived harm inflicted on Monique only heightened these suspicions.
So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me.
If all these allegations against Miss O are proven true, Denzel will not hesitate to speak out about these issues. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for our next video.